Welcome back, everybody. This is Wings of Wax, and we are playing Slay the Spire. So, let's see. Last time, we picked up a specimen. We still have one charge and a wing boot. We picked up Runic Pyramid. So, we have Tungsten Rod, which Tungsten Rod's one of, like, the better items in the game, especially if you're trying to defeat the Heart. I think I talked about that a little bit, though, in the last episode. We have Art of War, which if you do not play any attacks during your turn, you gain additional energy on the following turn, which is pretty good. Pantograph I really like because you don't have to, whenever you go fight a boss, you don't have to like go heal up. You can actually go, you can just afford to upgrade a card. So I really like Pantograph for that reason because it just gives us more opportunities to just make our deck better in the long run. We picked up a Cursed Key, which is the last thing, so I got to keep that in mind. I know that we have obviously Survivor in the deck, so we can like hold on to potentially whatever the curse is that we get, assuming it doesn't like, hurt us over, like it doesn't like deal damage to us or something, or like there are ones that make it so you can only play a certain number of cards per turn and so on and so forth. But as long as we don't get something like that, I feel like the curse is not going to be that big of a deal. And we can also like plan it out too, so that way when we actually, I'll take a look in a second. I just want to like take a look at our deck real quick. So we have all upgrade strikes and defense. Okay, that's not a bad thing here. We still have a burst, which hasn't been upgraded yet, so that's something to consider. Overall, we're looking pretty good. I wouldn't say like, you know, we're looking great or anything. We don't have a defined strategy yet. So usually you either pick like the Shiv strategy or you pick like the poison strategy, which we only have like Noxious Fumes and then Venom and Poison Stab currently. So there's not really like a lot. Like we don't have any like catalysts to like push us in that direction. So we're kind of looking for a direction, I suppose. So let's see what we got. We're in Act 3 fighting against the Time Lord. That's going to be treacherous. So I would like to be able to get to the shop. This shop is also not terrible either because we don't have to run into any elites if we do that. I'm trying to avoid elites for this act. Just because like things like Nemesis and even the Snake... Snake Master? I forget what her name is. That one is also pretty bad for us. Since we don't have like a lot of AoE or anything like that. Doesn't matter which one we really go. This one has a bit more of a question marks. Let's see. If we come down this way. We don't want to hit the shop early. We want to hit that later. So like there's more question marks going up. There's two going up this way. And we can't really go this way because there's an elite right here. So, I don't think fighting very many enemies is worthwhile to us. I think hitting question marks at this point is probably just the best case scenario. So let's just choose one here. Let's go for the let's go for the Adrenaline, see what that gives us first. We have Die, which is actually really good for us. Yeah, let's start with that. From there... Let's see. We're not going to be able to kill these guys in one go, so setting up a footwork is actually beneficial to us. Unfortunately, we only have one defend for this turn. Do we actually need to set up the footwork? These guys are going to be too difficult, I think, to take out. So it looks like we're going to be like dealing damage to these guys. We just want to try to like spread out the damage as best as we can, so that way we can try to kill them all like soon after one. We don't have to kill them all in the same turn, but we want to kill them like within one turn of each other. So that is the ultimate goal. And we don't necessarily need to footwork, but footwork will make it a lot better for us for the next couple of turns. Yeah, I think we do go for the footwork. And then we just have to go for like defend, neutralize. Or do we go for the strike and just take some points here? We can strike, we can weaken this guy, which will make him go down to 4 damage, I believe, for this turn. Which we can afford to take 4, which would actually be 3 because of the tungsten rod. I think that's reasonable. Now we can just apply a little bit more pressure to these guys. I'd like to make it so we just don't take damage if that's at all possible. Let's, since this one is poisoned, let's go for this one. Trying to soften them up, you know? Let's see. They're dealing 16, so 24 damage. We have dash, which is actually really good. That's the only defensive thing we have, though, this turn. Is there a way we can, like, take this one out? Because I would like to do that if we can do that. I wouldn't necessarily dash if that was the case, probably. So 4 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 mana. Flying need to be able to set up some extra mana for next turn would be really beneficial to us, too. I do think we need to dash, though, just to, like, save us some HP. So, in order to try to take this one out, I think we have to start there. Yes. And I would like to set up a Flying Knee for the following turn. That leaves us with 1 mana. So we're not going to be able to kill him. Okay, well, we softened him up a bit at the very least. It's unfortunate. I should have counted that out. This guy's going to be blocking, so I kind of want to deal damage to him. Make him a little bit softer for next turn. So we are going to be taking 12 damage, which is problematic, but it's not the end of the world. We do have a terror, so that is actually really good for us. Problem is if we take one of these two out, or even both of them potentially this turn if we can, which I don't think we can. I don't think we have enough mana. We don't have enough damage. If we didn't have enough damage last turn, we definitely don't have enough damage this turn. The terror does make things a little bit better for us, though, but I'm wondering, who do we kill? And obviously we can double defend, which leaves us with 3 attacks. 3 attacks. Could take out one of these, but not both of these. And if we do, we probably want to take out this one, so that way we can try to take out this one in the following. But then this one's going to come back because we're not going to be able to kill this one in the same turn as this. That's kind of the problem of going for... we're softening them up, but at the same time, we don't want to kill, like, one. We want to kill one, or kill 2 in one turn, or kill 1 in one turn and 2 in the other, is basically what it comes down to. So, I think we just terror this guy. 13. Quick slash is going to deal 12. Sure, let's go for a quick slash here and kill him. And we could potentially try to take this one out. He's taking 1 poison, so he's at 17. And then we could just block the damage on that one. I'm not opposed to that. And that way we have just enough to be able to defend up this turn and not take any damage. I kind of like that. And I don't really want to draw another Shiv, so... Not that I think it's going to get down to that, but we just set it up so that we only took 10 damage so far, and I feel like we could potentially kill this guy on this turn. I say that, and then we only have 1 strike. Okay. Well, where do we go from here? I want to be able to defend. Probably have to double defend this turn. Ugh. Oh, I could have saved the Shiv. Oh, you idiot, Dave. I forgot. We have Runic Pyramid. We could have saved that and actually used that. But that still wouldn't have killed him, but that would have made it so that we would have been able to at least put some more pressure on him. Because these guys are going to come back, unfortunately. I think we go for a backflip. See where that leads us. We have Dagger Spray. See, it's 8. We have 17. So 21. It's not quite enough. So we are unfortunately going to have to like just go for like Envenom this. I think this turn we're going to save the Dagger Spray for when these guys come back to life. And we're just going to put up a defend. Actually, let's go for a survivor and get rid of a defend. Yes. So that we can just try to draw more cards. And I think we're just going to apply some more pressure. He's not going to be dead, so he's going to be close, though. This is fine. So Dagger Spray is going to be used when these both these guys come back to life, which is what I wanted here. Ooh, we have all-out attack. Okay. So let's start with the Dagger Spray. Neither of these are attacking, so that's actually really good for us. We have a Shiv, and then we have an all-out attack, which I can Noxious Fumes before I do that, since none of these are attacking, and I do actually want to get that down if that's the case. There we go. Thankfully, they're all dead. So that worked out. All right, all right. I wasn't really sure because I wasn't doing the math, but I really should have been doing it. Do any of these cards make sense? Like, leg sweep is actually pretty decent. Prepared is not terrible at this point either, especially because we have the runic pyramid, so we can dump some bad cards in our hands. So I would say, like, this is the exception to prepared being good. Or for prepared to be good. Leg sweep, though, is reasonable. I do like distraction, but, like, I feel like I value... like, you can turn distraction into a 0 mana to find a random skill for you that costs 0. I value those type of things, like Infernal Blade from the Ironclad, a little too highly. And I'm trying to stray away from that if I can. It does make sense sometimes to take it, but I don't think it actually makes sense for us to do it here. Although we do have... this turning into 0 mana is actually pretty reasonable, but I think Leg Sweep is just, like, good. It seems like a really good card, so... just give us some more block. Yeah, we're just going to go forward. So we have Infinite Blades, and we can dash this turn and put up a Noxious Fumes. Okay. That way we just don't take any damage, which is really helpful. Yeah. We don't actually have to cast these here. I think I'm going to hold on to them. Because we don't discard them, so... And if we can find, like, Envenom, then I would much prefer to cast them on the Envenom turns, but we did not. So, where do we go from here? Flying Knee is going to be able to set up at least some extra mana for the following turn. We have Die, Die, Die. I don't think it's really worthwhile for us to go for a Quick Slash. Is it worth it for us to go for a... We do want to neutralize him, actually. That we can just prevent more damage this turn. I like that. We can also use Deflect. I think we do go for the backflip here. Terror. That actually really worked out for us. Which means the backflip was correct at first. So I actually think we can go for the backstab and can go for the Shiv now. From there, I think we can just, like, Deflect and Quick Slash. That saves us all of our life points. And applies as much pressure as we possibly can to him, so... And we have lethal, so there we go. Got a Fire Potion. We don't have enough poison to be able to justify a Bane. Deadly Poison is fine too. Endless Agony might be the pick. Just to have a couple more 0 mana cards. Since we want to be able to cast a lot of things in our hand anyways. And, like, I don't mind having at least one more 0 mana card, and that one's not a bad one. Yes, this has more question marks. Oh, man. Am I comfortable enough to fight 2 elites here to get a rare relic? I don't think I am. I don't think this is, like... I think we're going to take at least 15 to 20 health if we end up fighting this. That's tough. If we can get the terror going, like, at first, then clearly we could take one down really quickly, and then we just have to worry about one. But I don't feel comfortable enough to be able to fight both of these right now. We just don't have, like, a set synergy or strategy or anything. So lose Survivor, which we can't. Lose Footwork, which I don't think is a good choice, or we lose Strike. I'm gonna lose Strike here. And we're going to save the shop for after we go to the chest. Yeah, even these guys are not fun to deal with. All right. Well, we're going to have to double defend no matter what. And I think we're just going to have to, like, choose one. I don't have to attack this turn, though. I think I would like to do a Flying Knee, though, just to give us some more energy for the following turn. Does it matter which one we go for? These guys are buffing themselves and giving themselves armor for next turn, so I think I'm going to go after this one, actually. Where do we go from here? Let's see. Footwork is always going to be good. Footwork, dash, defend. I wish we could burst our dash. That would have been nice, right? Yeah, I think we do dash this guy. And from there, we can just go for, like, burst defend. Do we actually need to go for burst defend? Not really. We can afford to take a couple points of damage, but I'm also going to be reducing some of the damage dealt by one of these, so there we go. Let's start with that. So they're only dealing 22 damage, and defend is already going to be blocking us for 10, so that sounds perfect. I guess we just strike this one, and we pass from here, because I can't kill any of these at the moment. I'm just trying to focus in on one. See, this would be a great turn to be able to kill this. We do have die, which is fantastic. So I think we set up for the Envenom. Can we kill you through that? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to put the Terror on before I go for the die, because, yeah, I just don't want to take too much damage, and I just want to make sure we can kill this. So he's at 28 here. So we have 11. So we have 15. And the die is going to deal, so it's 28. So that's exactly enough to be able to kill him. Okay. So we can just probably Terror. This guy's going to be buffing himself next turn, but we don't have any block this turn, do we? No, we don't. So I think we should attempt to be able to take him out. It's not going to happen, but maybe it'll happen with the poison fire potion. There we go. Trying to. Okay, and we have a Shiv. From there, let's see. Well, clearly we can do that. And you're at 19. This should actually kill you. Awesome. One left. And all the poison gets transferred over. That's worked out really well for us. Let's go for the adrenaline. From there, let's see. We can leg sweep. So that way we can soak up all the damage, and that way we can just focus on trying to deal as much damage as possible this turn. I like that a lot. Let's go for it. Can we kill you? All-out attack kills you. So there we go. Perfect. That worked out. We didn't take any damage. That's the name of the game. Is just trying not to take any damage. We do get a dagger throw or a deflect here. Do we need any more zero mana cards? I don't think we necessarily do, unless it's like a really powerful one. It is pretty decent, but I could see like dagger throw just being good, especially if we're not able to get rid of like the curse or something, or we're just trying to like filter through to find our better cards. Like we're trying to find the Terror or find the Envenom, or find the Noxious Fumes, or find the Footwork. Man, I'm waiting for like an opportunity where Burst is going to be beneficial to us, but I feel like it's really only good in when you pick like a strategy, like if like we haven't been offered really to go for a poison or a Shiv deck, which is where I think that shines, and we just haven't been offered it yet. Dagger Throw is slightly better, I think, than Quick Slash, because drawing cards right now with Runic Pyramid is kind of hurting us. So I could see like Dagger Throw actually being useful, but Deflect also just kind of makes sense too. We don't really have a ton of 0 mana cards. And the ones that we do, like this one exhausts, so it's a one-time use. We have this one exhausts too. Technically this exhausts as well. And this one exhausts as well. So we really only have like 2 0 mana cards in the deck right now. I think we go for the deflect then. I don't mind having a couple. I just don't want my deck to be full of them is basically what it comes down to. Alright, what are we looking to upgrade here? What does that go up to? 17. That's pretty reasonable. Footwork is also really good. Neutralize, also really good. Adrenaline, also really good. We want something that's going to scale, and like Footwork is one that like just gets better the longer it's in play. So that's kind of what I'm talking about when it scales. Scaling typically is not really what that refers to. I actually don't know what the terminology is for that, but scaling is basically like every time you cast something, you start to get a little bit stronger, which we can only cast Footwork once, but it just makes the rest of our deck just better. So if we add a dex, adding 1 dex to all of our blocks is just better for the longevity of the game. I could see like Adrenaline being good because it does give us 2 energy. So we can actually cast 2 more cards in a turn. What is this one? 14 block and 3 weak. I could see that being really good too, actually. That's an extra turn of weak and extra 3 block. Like, that's reasonable. Just like too many decent choices, I guess. We don't really have a way to abuse burst yet, so I don't think it's actually worth it to go for that. And if we're going to choose an AoE, it will be Die 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 and not Dagger Spray, just because Die 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 deals way more damage. Although this one we can cast more often, to be completely honest. So I think we go for a leg sweep, though. I've been eyeballing, like, so many cards to upgrade, and at this point, I think just, like, having some more block in the deck is just going to be more beneficial to us. From here, I think we have to go fight some enemies. Alright, so we did get the Terror, which is great. We have to cast this. We don't necessarily have to cast the Footwork this turn, but I would like to Terror one. I guess we Terror the one in the back here. Just because he has one less HP, so we can potentially try to take him out this turn, but I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it could. We could actually just, you know, go all in deep on him, and I think that might be enough damage. 22, right? So 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 42 plus 3, so 45. Plus another 3. So he's not quite dead. It's basically what that comes down to. So in other words, I don't think it's the correct turn for us to go for it. So maybe we do just go for like the Footwork and leg sweep here. And we'll prevent this one for the next 3 turns. And we can pass here, because if we find it in Venom, it makes backstab just slightly better. So we did find in Venom. Did we actually go for it? I think we do. We don't really have too much in the block category this turn, but I think it's still worthwhile. So this is going to deal 22, right? Yeah. 7. Nope. Yeah, 7 plus 14 is 21. So we have to get you to 21, basically. Okay. Well, let's start here. You're at 38. $31. $31 would make it... Yeah, that would be plenty, but we don't necessarily need to do that, so I think it's better for us to just use the Endless Agonies. Okay. So we don't have to touch him anymore. We do want to be able to defend this turn, so I think we should do that. I would like to Flying Knee this guy, Poison Stab this guy, and I guess we just all-out attack. Let's go. That way we take no damage this turn. We could set it up so we could potentially kill this one, or we could just make this guy a little softer. Dagger Spray. Yeah. We're going to take damage from this one no matter what, so I guess we go for the dash to make sure we actually get our block in. From there, I guess we can backflip and see what we get. Alright, well, we have Dagger Spray, so now we can take this one out. Unfortunately, we don't have enough damage to be able to kill this one, but... putting up any more block doesn't really matter, and getting another card out of our hand doesn't really matter too much. Unfortunately, these guys are regrowing, but that's just the name of the game right now. We do have Noxious Fume, so I can potentially just put up 10 block this turn if that's the case. But I do think we get that down, since I don't think we actually can kill both of these. We don't have enough damage in our hand. I just want to soften them. Yeah, I don't want to kill him. I'm just trying to soften you up, buddy. It is worth it for us to actually be able to get an attack out of our hand. Do I go for this? He dies on this turn if I do that, though. No, he doesn't. He dies on the next turn. Okay, good. Yeah, I was going to say, it's only like 3 damage, so yeah, you should be fine. So you're a 1. We can deflect everything this turn. We made it so basically these guys are both pretty much dead. So that way we just have to take out this one. So let's go for it. Do we actually not have enough now that I think about it? We don't. Wow. It's worth it because these guys are going to die, and I can hold on and be able to find more damage next turn. So I do want to get cards out of my hand. So that way I can just make room. I'm just going to cast the burst, since we're never going to cast that. So now he's dead, which means we just have to kill you with damage because otherwise this guy will come back to life. So let's do it. We're taking it a little slow, and I realize that, and I apologize, but I'm also just like not super duper used to playing with this character too much. So since we've been playing a ton, a absolute megaton of Ironclad lately. Distraction's not a terrible pickup. Prepared also looks pretty good, especially when they're upgraded already. I'm not sure we necessarily need another skill because typically, especially a random skill, I think prepared is just going to be better. I think that's just going to filter out our deck a little bit more so we can find our more relevant cards and stuff. Yes, let's keep moving. Dealing a 16. This is going to be very painful, actually. So we do have to like cast the endless agonies, but we don't have to this turn. We can do it next turn. But they do have to get cast eventually, because obviously they won't be shuffled back into our deck. So they're just 2 0 mana deal 4s right now. Well, Terror is going to be the one we start with first. I can actually Endless Agony to, prepared to discard our Endless Agonies, which is not a terrible option. So we just want to try to deal as much damage as possible, but we don't have a way to be able to use all of our mana this turn, so that's why I'm thinking about us discarding some more 0 mana stuff, and we can potentially find more of those later, so. Yeah, we'll Shiv. Do I really want to all-out attack here? It's more mana efficient, but unfortunately we discard something that's useful in our hand. I think if we do that, we go for like this. There we go. That's a little bit more reasonable. Just so I can get all the damage cards out of our hand. Yeah, let's go for the Adrenaline. We get Footwork. We do a Burst Leg Sweep. That seems pretty reasonable, right? We don't have to dash this turn. We can dash next turn. Getting closer. I gotta make sure that I put up 10 block over whatever he's attacking because he put Constricted on us, which means we take 10 damage every single turn. So we gotta keep that in mind. I would like to dash. So we need 10 more, which means I can just go for like Survivor or Defend here. I think we just go for a Defend. And from there, I would like to Flying Knee you to make sure we have extra energy on the following turn. Okay, this is working out. Nice, nice. We're going there. We're going the distance here. Sure. We can potentially kill you this turn, so there we go. Piercing Wail is actually pretty decent, especially since we have turns to be able to set it up with the Runic Pyramid, so I really like that. Alright, well, we unfortunately get the one that only makes us cast 3 cards in a turn, so that was the one that I was worried about. But we get Blue Candle, so potentially we could cast it actually, right? We can cast that? Is that correct? While in your hand, you cannot play more. Yeah, it's a curse though, so yeah, we can still cast it, but we lose a life every time we cast it, which is not a big deal. I would like... This is like the last time we can actually like use... It doesn't make sense to use it though. Use the Winged Boot, so maybe we should have actually taken advantage of that earlier. I will Terror you. I will Infinite Blades. Let's go for the Dagger Spray first. He's going for 15. That is probably one of the least amount of damages he's going to deal us, so I think we just put up our blocks here. Unfortunately, we're taking some damage, but yeah, get out of here. Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay, I would like to dash, be able to put up some block. We can piercing wail him this turn if we just keep him on this, but then we discard cards in our hands, so I do not want him to be stuck on that one if I can help it. Yes, we'll piercing wail this turn then. Perfect. We do have noxious fumes to set up here. Yeah, let's go for that. Where do we go from here? Backflip, I guess. See what we draw. More attack cards. In other words, more stuff we're going to die to later. Poison stab is probably better first, just so we can make sure he gets more poison on him. We can and we probably will defend. I guess we go for the die because it exhausts. There's not really like a good time to cast that, so from here he's at 15 damage is what he's dealing, which is kind of what I wanted him to be at this turn. Problem is we're gonna not draw a card, but that's fine, I think. So we're gonna take 1 damage. Okay, we've got a footwork. That's actually really reasonable for us. Let's weaken him so we can prevent all the damage technically being dealt to us this turn, but we do want to try to deal some damage if we can. I guess we don't have to this turn. Do we just get like a shiv out of our hand so we can draw an extra card? Possibly 2 shivs out of our hands so we can draw 2 extra cards. I think that's the best case. Since we're not taking any damage here. He's progressively getting more and more poison on him too. He's only attacking for 7. Wow. So that must be the 10 damage one this turn, but he is weakening us, I think, this turn. We're frailing us. Yeah, I have to just keep applying pressure to him. Do we keep going? I think we do. Okay. We can't block all of that, so this can change it to 1 more. Okay, we can block that. Perfect. I was trying to make sure that, like, I'm trying to save the backstab for, like, just in case, so we can keep him on, like, a better attack cycle or something, but let's go for a flying knee. Let's go for just a strike here. This is like the oh crap button, basically. And we can, like, just burst defend here. I think we just pass. This is going to deal 4 damage. Okay, so we'll get the shiv out of our hand so we can draw an extra card out of our deck. Since I think the cards in our deck are more valuable than a shiv at this point, so. Alright, we do have to try to kill him this turn if that's the case. What do we get? Quick slash. Prepared to get rid of. Just trying to find more attacks. That's really what this is coming down to. There we go. Awesome. We took a little bit more damage than I would like, but we do pick up a Caltrops here. Flying Knee is also really good, but Caltrops against, like, the Heart I think is going to be more beneficial to us. Unfortunately, we do have to rest here. I do not trust myself at like 30-ish HP. That's like a death wish right there. Yep. Let's keep going. Sure. Ooh, we get Venom to start with. Awesome. Poison is really good. Alright, let's just try to prevent all the damage, which I think Piercing Wail will just do next turn, so that's actually really good for us. We have Caltrops, we have Footworks, we have Piercing Wail to prevent all the damage, and we have Flying Knee for next turn, and I'll just try to make sure we can actually draw an extra card. Although I should have gotten the backstab out of our hand if I was going to do that. Yeah, I should have gotten the backstab because we're not going to draw. I'll lose one. All right, we don't lose any. Oh my god, because of the tungsten rod. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. Yeah, dash. So that way we can actually prevent the damage. Might as well just get that out of the deck and out of our hand. Where do we go from here? We can leg sweep to prevent all the damage. Let's adrenaline, see if we draw any more attacks. We did, which I don't mind discarding any of these right now. I do want to play a defend just to get one out of my hand. Maybe I should have played the survivor, but then I would have had to discard another defend. I don't think that was worth it then. Flying knee. Playing a little fast, I know, but this fight shouldn't be like super hard for us. Let's see if we draw another attack here. We drew a terror, so unfortunately I should have went for the backflip first. Little punished, but I wouldn't say punished yet, but it was just, you know, it was not the correct play to go for that at first. And he should be dead. Nice. We didn't take any damage. We got ice cream. That's pretty sick, actually. Duplication potion, is that better than going for... It's probably better than a fire potion, since we do cast a lot of cards in the turn. We do get another poison stab or cloak and dagger here. Ugh. I do really like both of these cards. They're actually really good, but they're both for their specific archetypes usually. They're good on their own, but I found that we had a lot of defensive stuff, so I'm thinking that we go for... I mean, they're both good in like, I'm actually considering taking a piercing whale here. So if we do fight the heart, we have 2 ways to prevent his deal 12 damage or whatever, attack us 12 times turns. I think that actually might be reasonable. As crazy as that is, I think that actually works out for us here. So I was going to say that we should remove the curse, but since we picked up Blue Candle, I don't think that's necessary anymore. So I think we just go for like Caltrops or raise our max HP, choose 1 colorless card. I don't think I really want that, to be honest. And it's like too late in the run to really go for like Alchemize. Did I not pick up? No, we can pick up the, I think the key, the red key, ruby key is actually in the fire. So we just have to make sure we don't take any damage on this next one. Okay. I was like, we don't have all the key pieces. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure ruby keys though are in the fires. So yeah, I think Caltrops is really good. We don't really need any draw. So do we go for like max HP here? Crippling Poison, Crippling Cloud is actually not bad. I just don't think we really need it. We have a couple of ways to weaken our enemies, so... And I feel like our potions are fine. Maybe we can get rid of this +5 potion and just go for a strict strength upgrade for fights. Yeah. Alright. I don't think we really need anything else, to be honest. Like, none of these really seem appealing. I'd rather just save 283 gold for the next... for the heart. So, let's go for that. We get Shame. I actually don't know what Shame does. Shame, where are you? The end of turn, you gain 1 frail. Well, I mean, you're going to be taken care of, so it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. Awesome. I was worried there for a second, but we got it. Alrighty, let's see. Yes. 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 From there, we could draw a deflect. We did not, so I'm going to take 15 here. Do I want to use the strength potion on this guy? I don't know. Kind of want to save all my potions, to be honest. Get rid of that. We do want Noxious Fumes. Can I prevent this damage? I can prevent a lot of it. What do we get rid of here? Probably just like a basic strike. And we'll go for like Caltrops. Okay, so that way we can actually give him his boost that he wants for this turn. Adrenaline, see what we get. We get double deflect. I just got to keep an eye on this. So, where do we go from here? This would be the turn to actually pop that strength potion if we wanted to use it. I think it's reasonable. Because we have a lot of damage stuff in our hand right now. I don't want to cast too many cards. We do have Ice Cream, so we can just carry over our energy. So I think we just pass here. I just want to be able to make sure that I have enough options next turn to be able to cast stuff. So we have Leg Sweep, but Leg Sweep doesn't do anything here. Let's go for the Dagger Spray. Let's go for the Strike. Man, we're going to be carrying over a ton of energy. Yeah, we're just going to go for like all of our attacks. Okay, there we go. We have no way to take advantage of this. We don't have like X cards. Yes, we should like sweep this turn. Do I have... I don't have Burst in my hand. Maybe we should dig for the Burst. What do we not need right away? We don't need a lot of attack, and we don't need... I guess we don't need Die 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 right now either. I feel like Poison Stab is slightly better. Okay. So from here, we can dash you. That prevents all the damage. Let's just pass here. Okay, what do we got? Shame. Unfortunately, it counts as a card that we cast, but not the end of the world. I do want to hang on to this Piercing Wail. Let's just prevent damage. We can burst, defend. We need to cast one more card this turn, so let's just cast a strike. Since we have like a ridiculous amount of mana, like I'm just gonna spend mana whenever I need to. Let's go for a Flying Knee. Let's go for get a couple of shivs out of our hand before I set up to go for this backflip doubled. Strike, shiv, shiv. He's at 9 on his counter. I think we just save it so that way we can actually cast 3 cards next turn at the very least. We should be able to prevent just about all the damage being dealt to us with 3 cards. We do a Piercing Wail here, so I think we end up using that. Seems reasonable enough. We can neutralize him as well, and then put up a defend. Perfect. That worked out great. He purged his weaken. Is that what happened there? Well, we have Piercing Wail for this turn again. From there, what do we do? We don't really want to like discard anything, so it's dealing us 27, which means we can just go for a deflect here, and we'll take 0 damage. Is that correct? Yeah, I think that's correct. Let's go for the Dagger Spray because Envenom. Yeah, I should actually Quick Slash first. See what we draw Dash. We don't need to use Dash this turn. I actually do want to get 1 Shiv out of our hand so we can draw the full max amount. Since we get an additional Shiv, so we get 6 cards every turn. So if I can get down to 4 cards or less, I'll be very happy. We have 4 cards we can cast. So we don't really need the prepared. And we're going to take 1 damage if we let this happen. That's fine. We have Leg Sweep for next turn, too. That's really good for us. And I'm guessing we can't just, like, kill him, right? We need, what, like 70 damage? That's like 35-ish. We actually might have lethal. He's not terrorized, or he's not vulnerable anymore, so that's the unfortunate thing. Are we really at lethal right now? So we have 10. We have 27. We have 34. 46. 58. 58 would be 70. 72? Is that correct? I think that's correct. Which is 1 damage off from killing him? Is that really what it comes out to? Oh my god. But we still have mana to be able to protect ourselves, and he could die to like the caltrops, so that actually works out. I think I don't really want to go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure that he dies to the caltrops. He does not die to the caltrops. What did I do wrong? Okay, well, we're going to leg sweep regardless. Right, we have all attack that I haven't cast yet, so that's why. Okay, so that's where my my math is. All right, now he's dead. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that math works out that you should be dead here, but at least really close, and we could potentially just do something at the very end to be able to make it so that way he is dead, but all right, that was a little wonky, but we got there. We got there. Clearly, I am no mathematician, but all right, against the heart. Caltrops upgrade probably is just where it needs to be at right now. Let's go. Just deals so much damage to him. We have to. Please give us something good. Actually, a deck stone's not terrible. After image 2. Oh, baby. And we get a catalyst, but we don't have enough poison to really make the catalyst work. See, this is the poison deck enabler. I like After Image quite a bit, but I also like Smooth Deck Stone, which is basically like an After Image. Not really. After Image, I think, is better than Oddly Smooth Stone, which gives us +1 dexterity. Every time we play 3 attacks, we gain 4 block. This is also not a terrible one. Frozen Eye, I know is good too, but I'm not good at looking at my draw pile to know to make that a habit yet. I know that's one of like the better cards that you can go for, or better relics rather. I do think After Image is worthwhile here though. That way we're like a net positive every time we cast cards against him. From here, where do we go? Probably just a potion, since none of these other cards really make any sense. Excuse me, any sense to me. Is Panacea worthwhile? This is only a one-time use, though. That's the problem. 2 artifacts. Panacea. That's probably how it's pronounced. Ugh. Sadistic Nature doesn't really make any sense. Die doesn't make any sense. Slice doesn't really make any sense. Callous doesn't make any sense. Deflect doesn't make any sense. We can't afford any more of the relics. Not that any of those really were super duper better than anything else I feel like here. I mean, they are better than everything else that's left here, but we just don't have enough money for it. Card removal service would be fine, but I do think that potentially a potion is probably the best thing for us. And I think going for a power potion is probably the best thing. I gotta remember to use this potion to liquid bronze potion too. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good. I think we mosey on and we are gonna go fight the elites right before the heart. Noxious fumes, clearly infinite blades. From here, it's not worth going for the piercing veil. Whale. I keep saying veil, but it's piercing whale. And I might as well... Actually, no, we have ice cream, so I can just hold on to that. It's not a big deal. We could draw in Venom, you know? You could draw in Venom. Yes. Which means I actually should have gone for the afterimage first. Is this the piercing whale turn? I think it is. Just prevents a lot of damage being dealt to us, so. Do we actually need that this turn? And am I shivving? I think we do go for the defend. Yeah, we do the envenom. So yeah, we hold on. We wait. Especially since we can't, like, penetrate any of their armor, so. Okay. So we clearly want to go for this. We 100% want to be looking at this guy. So let's just deal our damage. Backstab makes sense here. We do clearly want to defend to try to prevent as much damage as possible this turn. We do want to caltrops. Okay, we were able to block some of the damage. I'm just not very excited with how much damage we're taking here. What else we got? Let's see. I think it's where we start. I think we can go for a flying knee. Draw a card, draw Endless Agony. Okay. And I do think we want to get the Shiv out of our hand, even though next turn... Where's the weaken? Oh, we just lost a strength, that's all. We lost strength. It's not weaken. Okay. Where do we go? Well, I think we're going to be bursting defend no matter what here. And probably casting the other defend because we're taking way too much damage. We can prevent more damage from you. Okay, where do we go from there? Leg sweep. Okay. Well, we can leg sweep this guy now. And we can always turn back around with the Shiv, so it's not the end of the world. Which I guess we'll just do right now. Just like, do we need to go for the backflip here? This is 27. This is 32. Sorry, 52. 27, 42. 42. No? No. Hold on. 27 plus 15. Be 37 plus 5. So 42. So we have enough block. Oh, goofy goober. All right. I think we should go for a strike and just get it out of our hand. I could go for like all-out attack here, but I don't think that's really worthwhile. Prepared does actually get us one card further along too, but we don't really know what we're looking for. That's the problem. I don't really want to discard anything with the all-out attack yet. Just trying to make sure we can draw more cards. I realize we're not really at that quota that we were looking for of getting 4 cards in our hand, but yes. Yes. Okay, so we potentially can just kill him here, so right? Yeah, let's go for it. You are dead. Die, die, die. That worked out great. Let's go for the prepared. Get rid of defend. Flying knee. Poison stab. Alright. GG's. There we go. 51 health. We are going to gain some health, though, back from the pantograph, so that's actually really good for us. And we also got an extra 15 health, basically, is what that comes down to. Do we really want any of these? We don't have any strength bonuses to take advantage of, so, like, Riddle with Holes doesn't make any sense. We don't really have any discarded strategies that we go... We just have, like, Survivor and Prepared. That's it. I don't think it's worthwhile. So do we go for, like, another Prepared? So that way we can try to dig a little bit deeper for like our after images and caltrops and stuff for the beginning of the game. I think that might be worthwhile, actually. All right, well, let's start. Pop a potion, pop a potion. Oof. Wraith form is great, but it's not the time for it. I think we go for the Envenom. So you'll see that the Tungsten Rod will prevent just about every single damage that's dealt to us, which is fantastic. Let's just get a bunch of these cards out of our hand. We don't have Envenom. We do have one Envenom. I want to save the backstab, though, for another Envenom. I also have Ice Cream, too. I keep forgetting about that. I could have actually saved some health. We get After Image and Venom. Okay, where do we go from there? I do want to be able to prevent damage this turn, so I should have actually duplicated probably like the After Image or the Envenom. Damn. Guess we just prevent damage. Yeah, I probably should have gone for the After Image. Do we still have anything else? We can just do like the Caltrops. Duplicating the upgraded Caltrops. Let's try to remember that. Okay. Well, we have dash. We're going to take quite a bit of damage this turn. Right, we don't have enough mana. Oh, this is going to be very painful. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Noxious Fumes. Unfortunately, you're not going to do a lot for us in this game. Okay, where do we go? Is there a way for us to get this burn out of our hand right now? I don't really want to take damage from that, but I don't see another way to do that. Awesome. Unfortunately, though, he has the negate on him now. Oh, you suck. So we have to wait for the terror. Yeah, we have to wait on you, buddy. We don't need the Piercing Whale right away. We don't need both of them right away. We actually don't need the all-out attack either, so let's get rid of those. Caltrops. We're taking quite a bit of damage here. Okay, this is the Piercing Whale turn. I haven't found the upgraded Caltrops yet, so I'm just kind of waiting here. Unfortunately, that would have been the best turn for that. So let's duplicate our Caltrops. Do we actually go for like a burst backflip here? See if we can draw just more cards to attack with this turn. I think that's reasonable. Is this going to be stuck in our hand? Yes, it is. Oh, you're not letting me cast because now you're in my hand. Oh, you're so silly. Oh my goodness. We can leg sweep here. We just don't have enough block though. That's the problem. I think we are dead. Okay. We can't get to another card draw, unfortunately. Are we at 1? $34. Oh my god, did I just kill myself? Wait a minute. Wait, how did I just kill myself? I'm sorry. How did I just take extra damage? How did I just take extra damage there? I'm sorry. What? Oh my god, well, for one, we lost HP from the blue candle. And no. Did we just die? Oh my god, no. We were doing pretty well. I think I died because I cast the status cards. I'm not sure. Is that how I just died? Oh man. I think I just died because I cast like the slime, which doesn't count as a card, I guess, for our after image. Man. Yeah, I knew not duplicating after image was going to be an issue. Oh, we are just dead here. Oh my god. Oh, that was so stupid. That is so stupid. Why does that not count as a card? And obviously we lost an HP for casting the curse too, or 2 HP actually from the 2 curses. But oh man, that was closer than I thought it was going to be. Making silly misplays there. That's okay though. We didn't have like a direction for this deck, which is kind of funny. We just had like a bunch of powers. It's power dot deck. So honestly, if we were going to get the win there, I would have been very surprised. But with the tungsten rod, that's what made me think that we were actually going to get the win, because like that just like nullifies so much damage. But I think it was just, I think it just came down to like either not copying the after image or I think that's most of it right there. Plus, obviously, paying attention to which cards we're going to be casting and losing life to. So, man, we could have gotten there. That was really close. That was really, really close. If we had a piercing whale for the following turn, and it definitely was further away. Like we had like 20 something cards in our deck, so it would have been still like a 1 in 20 chance 5 times. I don't know what the math to that works out, but yeah, I don't know. That's very sad. Okay, well, unfortunately, we were defeated, but you can see how close we keep getting with these runs. Like, the Ironclad is the hardest one to be able to defeat the Heart with, because you just strictly need, a certain direction to go in. And there's only, like, 2 real directions I feel like you can go in with the Ironclad. Possibly 2.5. Whereas you can see that the Silent is just powerful enough by itself, with the help, obviously, of this time of the Tungsten Rod, which is probably what made us get this far. Let's be fair. But, like, yeah, all it takes is, like, a Tungsten Rod and also a really good relic, and then we can just have, like, a reasonable deck. I wouldn't say a great deck, but a reasonable deck, and be able to get there. And we got really, really close. So, yeah. Just shows, like, you don't need a lot. You just need Tungsten Rod. That's what we learned about this episode. And we didn't really get to take full advantage of Ice Cream, but I did actually like the blue candle with the fact that we picked up the cursed key. So that was actually pretty cool interaction. I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, that makes sense though. That's like there's a couple of things we learned about this run that I'm very happy with. We also didn't take advantage of the wing boot charge, which we definitely should have, but yeah. So far, this is a decent run. I'm sad to see it die, but it was just very close. I had a feeling we were going to die anyways, just because like we would have been put to like 1 or 2 health, and that's that's not enough to really survive with the Heart. Let's be fair. We were stabilizing, but I don't think we were able to deal enough damage. We needed like 3 more turns, I think, to be able to kill the Heart there. Because he was at like 300 health, but he had like 50 poison on him. Did he actually purge any of that poison? I don't think he did purge any of that poison. So yeah, we would probably need like 3 more turns to deal him 150 damage, and then 150 damage from the poison. So yeah, that's going to do it though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, tune in next time. I really hope you enjoyed. I realized that I was kind of being a little bit loose for a lot of my plays here, but and I'm trying to make that not be a habit, but I just don't have that much brain capacity today to be able to actually try to work out the plays and do all the math. And it also, like, every time I do that, it just makes the videos like so much longer that I was just trying to make it a little shorter today. So thank you guys so much for watching, though. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you like this content, it really does help out the channel. And also, you'll be notified whenever if you hit the bell, you'll be notified whenever I post a video. And I've been trying to do it so that way it's 7 days a week, but I can commit to at least 5 days a week, which is Monday through Friday. And I'm trying to make a habit of making it every single day. So 7 days a week. So I've also been looking at other games too, but I'm not really sure. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to be committing to just yet. But I've been keeping that in mind too, to be able to record a couple of episodes here and there to just sprinkle onto the channel. So if you have any game suggestions, feel free to reach out and let me know what you think. If there are other good card games or something like that. I'm guessing there's not very many Slay the Spire style card games out there right now, but I am really fascinated with this type of game, and I've been still enjoying it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you do something positive today. Just do something small. One small thing will lead you a little bit further every single day if you can just keep doing one small thing. So thank you guys so much. Good luck and grind on.